I take it so personal. I'm like, what about me allowed you to think that you can just step all over me? So, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Most likely because I'm in this situation right now, and because I know that so many people at one point or another have been through the same. And that's being taken advantage of. And for me, unfortunately, I take it so personal. I'm like, what about me allowed you to think that you can just step all over me and not care? And I don't know why I find myself in this situation or why others do, but I guess my question is, what do we do?
Okay.
Or how can we stop this?
All right. Okay, perfect. First off, I would tell you to not take it that personal.
Okay.
When people are normally reacting, people do things in a reactive state, not in an understanding state. Because if you did understand, then it wouldn't be misinterpreted or anything, or you wouldn't get taken advantage of. So first thing, it's a thing about perspective. People are failing to see your perspective. So your job is to, when you're delivering your message, which I know is hard to do because we don't think of all of this at one time until something already happened, until you feel taken advantage of. Anyway.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
So it's about taking some time to think about the situation and including your perspective in there so that it's made very clear to them so that they can't misinterpret it. So I would just say, place your perspective in that person's eyes so that you won't get taken advantage of.
What I like that you said earlier was that we don't think about it all at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't think about this until the situation is already presenting itself.
Yeah, right.
So now moving forward, when we get into agreements with other people, we need to be very clear on what it is that we would like out of this situation or what we're expecting out of this situation. And then that eliminates any confusion or misinterpretation. Maybe they're not intentionally like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of Rhea.
Right.
But it's just that they lack my perception, and as humans, all we do is just go off of our own.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
Like, let me give you an example. At one point, I had, for a brief time, a roommate, and what this roommate told me was, hey, just so you know, you can go into the fridge and whatever I have you can eat. And I was like, wow, thank you, awesome. But just so you know, it doesn't give you permission to do the same to my food. That's what I had to say to them, like, thank you so much. But just so you know, just because you allow it doesn't mean that I allow that. Because
Right.
sometimes that's how people react. Like, oh, you do this for me, then I get to do it to you too. No. So you have to be clear.
Yeah, I was going to say clarity. When someone asks you a favor, you need a place to stay, I would like to ask this favor of you. Because this is like a new situation, new scenario, it's okay to take a second, take a few days, and think so that you are very clear on what it is you would like to see happen.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anything else?
I don't think so. I think you broke it down pretty well.
Great. So all in all, I guess to wrap it up, to sum it all up, first off, it simply starts with first knowing what you want as a person, not even in a specific scenario, but just overall, what do I want for me? What will I accept? What will I not accept? Then, once you decide on that, when people present you with certain things, perspective. Give them your perspective on how you would like things to work, because it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. You're coming to me for a reason, now I will give you my stipulations. And that's it. And then, for the most part, things tend to go better. They tend to work out for everyone.
So just eliminate the wiggle room.
There you go.
Because people will wiggle. If they sense any, like, okay, she doesn't know what she wants, they're going to wiggle.
Right. It's that slippery slope.
That's that slippery slope.
Yeah.
Oh, also, the end of our video. I know you've noticed our matching brick by brick shirts. Please tell the people where we got these shirts.
Impact Theory.
Impact Theory.
Thanks to Tom Bilyeu.
Tom Bilyeu. If you didn't know, that is someone that we always listen to. Podcast, YouTube.
Good info.
Good info. Great guy.
Yeah.
I don't even know him yet, but great guy. You hear me?
Brick by brick. Yet. Yeah.
Brick by brick.